Okay, guys, hang on. Content warnings. Whatever words you may find in these dark spaces, have hard to see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. I don't know about that, but okay. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a look. Alright. Now give me 1 second and see if I can, make this a proper full screen. Alright, okay. The playback looks good. Okay, perfect. Okay, just gonna turn it down just a bit. So far it seems fine. Skip after choices, transitions, blah 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 blah. Boil effect. Alright, no, whatever. This is our first time, right? Okay, here we go. Slay the princess, the pristine cut. I don't know how much different it is from when Icy played it, but we'll see. I only managed to see like a few endings that he did, so that said, how about we get in there and start slaying? The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh, what the hell? You can actually move it? Okay, that's cool.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end.
This version was out when I
world.
played it. Alright, let's see. What are we talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? That seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing it. Let's see. Do I get some reward? I always wanted to offer people love it really soon. Thanks for telling me what to do. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Alright, yeah, let's go.
Mention it. It's all part of the job.
Let's get to it then.
You make your way up.
Explore options to give you extra dialogue without progressing the game. Oh,
Find
okay.
the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Uh-huh.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. I don't think I would want someone killing me either.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of the hero.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain
It's like
wooden
inverted.
table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Ayo. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Alright, let's go. Oh, look, he even has the knife in his hand.
Basement
That's
creaks
cool.
open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice.
That's alright, that's coping, huh?
Stares.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Yeah, let's just go down. Sup?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you even think that? Alright, let's see. Nuh-uh. Let's go.
You step forward.
I don't have to answer you.
Your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Uh-huh. She's bluffing. Are you sure she's not armed? Kill her!
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
You didn't think I'd do it, huh?
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I mean,
She's convinced she can't die.
we could remove your head.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course, if she's dead, I'm not sure. I feel like she has some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy. That was a bit too easy. Yeah, whatever.
Yes, exactly. It's
She's
over.
dead. Peace
Your
out, y'all.
work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good.
The greater
One of
good.
these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Leave. Bye.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Oh, there you go. That's the game. Yep, I did it. That wasn't so
Only
hard.
A world
I
saved from
slayed the
certain
princess.
Doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
What happened?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Okay. I was hoping I'd get a better
This
ending.
isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. This is what's best
My
for
reward?
everyone. Trust me.
Alright.
Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Why do you hear the do you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Of course we are. We like it here. Away from everyone else. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Do you hear him?
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
Okay, maybe I'm not happy. No, we're happy. I'm sure of
Really?
it.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know, I guess. More happy time passes.
There you go.
Though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is. Not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
I mean, too much happiness can lose its meaning over time.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of here.
It's
The
fine.
little voices, please, fall on deaf ears. Eventually you
See, the narrator
pass
knows what he's
into a
talking about.
blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Good ending! You did it! He saves everyone! I did it. See, y'all, that's how you do it. Game is done. That's how you kill a princess. This feels really like sarcastic clapping. Alright. That really got me a bunch of credits, huh? Little creatures. Your song. The Princess, the World, and the Eternal. Zia, you did it. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can use... Okay. Join this, join our main list, join the subreddit, follow us somewhere else. Play our other game. Return to the main menu, I guess. Alright. Oh, it just does this? How do I go back? That's the history. Okay, so I guess it just goes based on my last choice. Okay, maybe I'm not.
Because I have an idea to get us out of here. Though you're probably not going to like it.
Oh, here we fucking go.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this.
Just don't be happy. That's a genuine ending. Don't go back. Just don't be happy. Good stream. See you next time. Alright.
I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
Oh, Killer Souls to escape.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
What if it's gonna have a voice associated with it? So you just sitting in that room forever. Oh.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, you know, kill us. We'd be dead. Oh, you're right. I didn't like the idea. I'm just gonna stick around doing nothing, at least for a little while. You're right. I didn't like that. You know, people die when they're killed.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever.
So then we got nothing left to lose.
I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Yeah, what an asshole. You don't want me to be happy. Maybe right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die. I'm not risking another weird hunch. Yeah.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
I can't. I'm gonna be dead.
I made this happy little place.
What if it's got
Is
voices
this not a good enough reward for saving the world?
Explore options that were
An
taken up to
eternity
listen
of
to the
bliss?
banter.
You,
Oh.
You Ingrate.
Ingrate.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Nice.
The princess's body is dust and bones.
Oh wow, she's already
The
fucking
blade used to
decomposed.
slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Hey. I'll take that
Pick
back
up
now.
the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Oh. Chapter 2, The Spectre. Okay. Thanks a lot, you asshole voice. Got me
The
killed.
woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here
Oh.
to slay her.
Yeah, end of the world. Your friend now, my your tricks. I killed myself. What am I doing here? I like this one.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine.
Voice of the
It
cold.
wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist.
So we got a
this has
new
happened
voice?
before,
We're really
at least
going
your
crazy,
heart's
huh?
in the right place.
Alright, let's assume I'm telling the truth. No, this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Ah. Good point.
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving.
Okay.
Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
He's not wrong.
Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too.
Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me.
Because I would tell you not to kill
never
yourself.
want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
He's got a point.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different
Alternate timeline. Also, by the way, this does remind me of a really good show on Netflix. It's called Russian Doll, which is kind of similar, not without killing people, that is. But it's about a lady who, like, she gets to her 36th birthday, and the premise is that she ends up in never-ending loops where it's reset every time to this moment in the bathroom on her birthday, during her birthday party, every time she gets killed. And then, you know, the whole point of the first, there's 2 seasons. The first season's just basically about her, like, trying to figure out why are the time loops, because they keep happening. And in one time loop, or at least in, yeah, one loop, the way she died did make her wonder, does, like, when it resets, she wonders if the timeline that she had just left, where she died a certain way, if it continues going.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
How are we gonna kill the narrator? He's a voice.
Just stay focused, will you?
Yeah, she got that quick save ability, yeah. Now I want to see the Stanley Parable voice. Oh yeah, this is basically like Stanley Parable, but with killing. Okay, how about we talk about the princess?
Just be quick about it.
Alright. The end of the world ended after I slew her. When I tried to leave, everything was gone. How about this?
That's a good point. How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round.
Oh yeah. Kind of like fucking Sonic 06. When they said, "Oh, Sonic is the trigger. You gotta kill him." But you know, and he's the trigger, and literally that if he died, then that triggers. Not that he causes the like, what was it, Iblis or whatever to show up, but just that more like killing him in itself is what causes Iblis to show up.
Yes. Maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world.
Never played it,
Now
but
we
I
get to
did
go through the whole
watch people
charade again,
play it.
wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive in that cabin. We did kill her, after all. You're going to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here.
Because there would be, what, we still be the nothing?
And let me assure you, killing her will not end the world. I don't know what you think happened to you last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise.
But you think it's a happy ending for us, but it's gonna be the same thing as before, I bet.
That's exactly what we're afraid of.
Yeah. Sonic 06 would have gave me.
Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism. The cabin awaits.
That's stabbing the harsh. What even is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Why couldn't they slay her? I mean, apparently since she's so easy to kill, why did...
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are.
Aw, he thinks I'm special.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Yeah, we're like a bird monster thing, right?
Of course we're special.
Just in case you are. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know.
Need to
Going
know,
into
but not what I
more
want to
detail
know.
just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
You're the chosen one, Mooneykin. Especially restarted.
This is boring. He's clearly not interested in talking. So let's just do as he says. And maybe he'll stop bothering us.
Okay, fine, that's all.
Right, now if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
From ruin, huh? Can I turn around and leave?
Oh. Do you think there's something else out there? Alright. Let's see what we can find. It's bound to be more interesting than doing the same thing over again.
It's okay. Hold on, sorry. The more I'm hearing the voice of the cold, the like, vaguely kind of reminds me of how Icy talks sometimes. Funny enough.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
I'll go to the cabin. I definitely know where I'm going. The manager is where I'm not going. I'm not going to the cabin.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down
That's
the
the
path
pillar.
away from the cabin.
I mean, I've heard the way, like...
That's strange.
Oh.
It looks like this path also leads to the
All the
cabin.
trails lead to the
How
cabin.
convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I mean, I mainly hear the voice when, like, the reason why I reminded is because I remember hearing it a bunch of times, like, the way you speak in roleplay and when we're doing Starfinder. The voice of the cold sounds a lot like the way, like, the speech pattern in terms of, like, how you say it. Yeah. It reminds me a lot of that.
Oh, how quaint. He really wants us to go in there, doesn't he?
Yeah. Leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time.
Yes.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. forever.
You know, it's funny that you're calling me selfish when in terms of wasting everyone's time when I'm very good at wasting my own time.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
See you later, fuckers.
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting fuzzy.
Oh, it's like the Stanley Parable.
What's
Oh.
going on? Where are we? I don't know. But it feels like home.
Home, huh? The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Ew. Don't touch me. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You're no longer alone. Resistance. Fingers draw claws across the glass surface of your soul. Stop touching me! Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Wake up! It's not. Return to your destined path or face the consequences. Deny.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, you'll know it when
And
you
at
see
the
it.
end
The
of that
real
path
Slay the Princess starts here.
is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah, that's sympathetic narrative. No, just that.
You're here.
It's just the
slay
speech
her.
pattern, not the what
If you
that voice
don't,
actually says, but
it
just
will
the
be
speech pattern.
end of the world.
Okay, no, you can skip here to dial by hitting tab on your keyboard or RI. Okay, let me put my finger on there. It'll be the end of the world. Okay, Alright, last time I went in there and just went and killed her. Let's see. Do I get a reward?
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Well, what's the reward? Can I tell my prizes?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Let's see. I remember considered I'm okay with the world ending.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Sure, there are. Look at Fandaniel from FF14. He wanted everything to end. Big ol' homicide, suicide.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
You don't know that. Do you? It's because...
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Are we?
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here.
Guess you're not
because
getting the Spectre
end
route.
result is
Yeah, I
the
guess
same
not.
No matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or
Slay
egg,
the
because
narrator,
egg is
yeah.
hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay, fine. Let's continue forth.
You make your
Yeah, be quiet. Alright. Alright.
take the blade from the table.
Oh, right, she said hi. and just announce, like, hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I don't think we have to drop it just because she says so.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
Have you played prior to the Pristine Cut? I have not. I only just bought this recently, as in I only just bought the Pristine Cut. I have not played it. I've seen Icy play it beforehand.
Thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You
Don't
step
tell me
forward,
what to do.
your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife...
Okay. Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping it.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
It's gonna be harder.
Squint even harder.
Yeah, this is my first route.
So does she. At least nobody's dying right now.
Huzzah.
Going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Not fucking kill her again.
Charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
Aw, damn it.
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Finish the job. I'm taking you down with me.
Your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Pocket blade. Yeah, I know she did.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
That's the second time
You
she
don't
said
have
that.
time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Fucking narrator, you lied to me again. I'm positive she's not armed. The razor. The oldest trick in the book.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Alright. Alright, so then sure she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you.
Mhm.
People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best.
This whole thing's a crock of shit.
Oh, the voice that
She
she...
tried to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time.
Yeah.
We asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her. You said you were positive she didn't.
You did.
But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us.
She got us right in the
to
neck.
death.
The razor is cool, dude. Alright. And this is one of the routes I didn't see in my own playthrough. Okay, so this is new for everyone.
Calm down.
I apparently
Aisha.
didn't get the
She has
Spectre one, 'cause I
weapons.
done goofed it.
So there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
It's don't tell the truth, okay. Why should I listen to should I bother you?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge. Let's say for a moment that this really... You died last time, which probably only... We did exactly what you said.
Uh-huh.
Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of
elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
If you're asking that, it sounds to me...
Oh yeah, the
Of
consequences.
course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here. At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time.
Oh boy, let's go. Okay, so fine, let's proceed. We just forgot to take our meds on a hike.
Before you go any further. She will lie. It couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Alright, proceed. Voice of the cheated, I like that.
The
Holy
interior of the cabin
fucking
is a
shit.
jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Damn, girl, you live like this?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, can I see the mirror first?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Oh, what the
I
fuck?
hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this.
Voice is schizophrenic. It does feel like schizophrenia. It's a bunch of voices talking to us. The voice that cheated makes sense, though. So cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Alright, see ya. Thanks for joining in.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Fine, take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. Feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Yeah. Voice that cheated knows what's up.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below.
I feel like I'm gonna get splinters from this.
To it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you. That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice. Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
Yeah.
As you descend the final step, the
Oh, this
form
is
of the
different.
princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now,
You say
we're not
with
falling for that, are we?
hiding your hands behind
She's
your back.
trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
There's a bunch of rocks. Can't I just throw rocks at her?
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Let's see, you're just gonna stab me, aren't you? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. You're being so suspicious. How can we just talk things through? I don't have the key. No, you're mad at me, but I think we both need to like bygones be bygones. With honestly, the child that I was saying to stop you from ending the world, he slashed my throat last time. Turn and leave. Screw it, just kill her.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Behind your back.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know
She's sweating.
you. You haven't given me a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Okay, I could have sworn we didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't.
Yeah, you'd
armed.
like me to believe that. Prove it then.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you. But I don't have one, so I can't.
Show me your hands.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too! Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
Alright, what's between your legs then? You could be hiding something in there. I know how some women can do this. We're just hiding some secret.
I've shown you all of my hiding spots.
No, you didn't.
What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Yeah, see? I like to trust you, but you're being suspicious.
That's so rude of you, passing judgments on strangers you've never met just because they're different from you. How would you like it if I did that, huh? Silly little bird face thinks he's so serious coming down here but doesn't know anything. Thinks he can tell me to get rid of all the knives I don't even have while he gets to wave one around right in front of me. I bet you didn't like that, did you? I bet you didn't like being judged for no reason.
I mean, I am gonna kill you, though.
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
Thank you, voice of the cheated.
She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to.
No, she's got murderous intent.
But you know who is armed? You. So
This
stop
one is
second-guessing
sassy.
yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't. Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her?
I'm trying to exhaust her
Clearly
options.
still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury?
Yes.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way. No, I have my dignity. Fine, and will continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
Damn. Fucking love the voice that cheated. We killed each other last time.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here, right now? Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I do have to hand it to her. That's a very good question, and it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving? There you go again, talking up delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth.
Yes.
I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Okay, let's see. We're both honest with each other.
That doesn't sound like me.
You would say that.
I think I've said my piece at this point. I think we all have. But if you want to keep exhausting your questions, it beats getting stabbed to death.
There you go, thanks. Okay. Kill her!
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room. Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back. I think we can do this. I think we can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a
What if it's on her
second.
feet?
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Yeah, not ours, right?
Hers at first, then yours.
Oh.
Hehe.
How? What did she even hit us with? You stare down at your chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out
What
of her
the
body
fuck?
like some extra metallic limb. Bullshit.
I know, right?
Absolute bullshit.
She's a fucking... pulling out freaking knives out like a freaking cyberpunk Mantis blade only with her legs. What the fuck?
You're going to die now.
Yeah, no shit.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods.
This.
Fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Thank you, cheated.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp. A constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
Yeah.
The circle's getting smaller and smaller.
Hunted.
Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win. And if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times?
3.
This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction.
I tried to kill her last time, but she pulled some bullshit.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we?
We're really getting into the schizophrenia right now, huh?
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure. You take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep us.
How's the mental health treating you?
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Alright, approach the mirror. That's the only option.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
I mean, that's our only option.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You step forward.
What the fuck?
But you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
How bad you pull some bullshit.
Thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal
Holy
bickering
shit.
is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like wooden sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Oh, fuck. Fight her again and we're gonna have to step up a little bit on this show counters if we don't let ourselves feel it. Let's see, we're gonna appeal to authority. There's no reason we can't throw this out. I'm going to unconditionally surrender. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to... And we don't, we're panicking. All these ideas suck. Think of something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers
Oh,
you.
great.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really
Oh, what
blurs
the
some
fuck
lines that
happened?
I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How are we even supposed to know the difference?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see.
Oh my god, how many can we
There's
stack?
got to be a point where it makes us better than her. We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us.
All we need is to keep fighting.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
As long as we keep moving.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Voice of the skeptic. We're gonna fight her again. She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. Oh, as in we kill ourselves? That's not beating her. Just killing ourselves though is kind of funny though. But it just gives us another voice though, right? So... doesn't work, she kills you again and again and again and again. Memory blurs your consciousness leads from life to life. Oh, holding only snippets of the conflict get transpires.
Then you skewer yourself.
Oh.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
See if that helps.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck.
That was like...
We only have to get lucky once. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Just panic.
Just red.
She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
That was a good run. See, that's like fighting a Dark Souls boss. You know, eventually we're gonna get the one run. The one good run.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last.
Come on, the one Dark Souls run. Let's go.
Right. One last time. That's all we need. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen
No.
to reason.
She skewers you. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, damn. Like, what? Mutually assured destruction. Oh, I like that. I like the sound of that.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from
Yeah, let's go.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in
Shank,
our
shank,
hand.
shank, shank. Let's go.
Oh, what if? Throw it out the window.
That's stupid.
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing
Manifest.
we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top.
Yeah.
Not entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
This is our Dark Souls run. Let's go. One more.
We heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's more of a slide. We know. Fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Yes, thank you.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want to
We
win.
just want to win.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Alright, here we go.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay.
I'm more really curious too.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's
Oh
skin
my
twists,
goodness.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. Then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering
Whoa,
against the walls.
okay.
All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit!
Holy shit, indeed.
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect.
Perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
All she needs is a heart.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke.
Beauty standards these days.
Existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget
Oh, you bastard, you're giving up so easy.
This
All right,
is all just
Empty your mind.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Empty your mind. Empty my mind. And then we're gonna throw out our name. You may not like it, but this is what peak meal performance looks like. Yeah. You may not like it, yeah. Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet, through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as your blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Thanks. Your weapons clash again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive. Water and steel. Master yourself and vanquish a sharp foe. But nice. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. A mirror? You do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. The body. It's you. It's you. Despite everything, it's still you. Whoa, what the hell? You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Going back to the cabin. Oh, what the fuck? You're at the cabin. Poacher. You recognize the presence inhabiting this shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
That's fragile. You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? To another near you. Attack to destroy your body. Is that you?
Recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
So the gift, huh?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
So then, what are you exactly?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I asked you first. I mean, I don't even know what I am anymore.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The worlds beyond?
I know only that they are.
So she's aware of existence, and that's about it. So what happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Are you scared I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I need to find? Is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Because only through destruction is there creation. You're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Ooh, okay, you got nothing to lose. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I'm not going back. Alright, so making me forget's gonna reset the route, right? Okay, let's do that.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Back here. Bring the razor full to her. Piercing heart in a cage of iron.
You're on a path
Nice.
in the woods. You're here to slay.
Okay, let's see. Okay, how about we try the remorse path? Killing a person seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a
Funny how you're
seamstress.
justifying this.
Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Well, a princess is supposed to contribute to society. She's the future monarchy. Sort of, or at least part of it. Can't someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I
Yes,
did,
you do.
but I don't.
Okay, fine.
You make your way up the short path.
Alright, proceed.
The interior of the cabin, the blade.
What if we just go into the basement?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase.
Okay.
A voice softly carries up the stairs.
Softly.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
You can lock you out of previous routes, so you don't need to worry about just repeating the same one. Okay.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a danger.
Alright, I'm here to lie about saving her. Alright, what happens if I save her? I'm here to save her.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of
I
here
want to
is
see what
before
happens
it
if I let her
finally
out.
sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck.
I mean, I already
forever.
tried killing her. A bunch of times. So what happens if I actually try to save her? I just want to see what happens if you try to save her.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
That reminded me a lot of Fiona. I'd like to gaze upon my rescuer.
You walk
No, you
downstairs
wouldn't.
and lock
This.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Let's go, friendship route. Yes, let's go, pacifist. Unless the pristine cut changes that, yeah. Where the hell of you killing her can make a significant difference. Oh, yeah.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
I'll figure something out.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
It's fine. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Shut up.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
You don't know that. I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into
What the
place.
fuck?
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
You close the door on me.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for who?
Yeah, for whom exactly?
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah, looks like
There's
it.
a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh.
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Damn, that's metal.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
You don't know that. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better
Oh,
judgment,
man.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's
All right,
arm,
we'll help
just
you.
above the unyielding chain
Oh, God.
binding her to this place. You cut.
Look how it's bloody
into her
too, like on the
flesh.
knife. See?
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
At least we didn't use a spoon.
Her limb falls to the ground. and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
Fucking metal princess, man.
She
You did
smiles
it.
softly as her gaze meets yours. Blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmic. Punches forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges,
Holy shit.
stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
What if I don't want to? Resist!
The blade. Move the blade.
Let's take these little things. Yeah, all things considered. Oh wait, did my internet just die for a moment? Oh my god, hold on. Oh wait, hold on. Did it disconnect there for a second? I think it was mine. Yeah, because I saw something pop up on my phone right now, like saying like, oh, my internet, like it was saying like, oh, it couldn't connect. I'm like, what? Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, I think it just, I think that was my end, but here, hold on, we are, we'll pull this up. So, where did you last guys seen that? Isn't fair, you can't just do that. Watch me, what are you doing? And then we warned her, and he's getting angry. So things come over you, Hasna, you know how to do this. And I remember she dodges, and then he says, stop it, stop trying to resist me, and then I picked resist. Good old Helen, you just cut off. Oh, we're way back there? Holy shit, it disconnected for a good minute. Oh my god, I didn't even know. Alright, hang on, we'll bring it back. Alright, see the princess, okay. Okay, you cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and takes a little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground and the heavy chains follow. She didn't so much as let her stand through the ordeal. No, she didn't. Smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened. Thinking, let's get out of here. And then we approach the locked door. No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't let her escape. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body sits forward and raises the blade. Yeah, so we're getting like freaking mind control. Okay, so we were getting mind controlled in that moment. Raises the blade. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body feels okay. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me. And then, what are you doing? Then we warned her. I picked the warning because there was a bunch of like slay the princess and then one little warn her. Stop that. Something's come over your hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right? Violet just forward. The blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. Yeah, so after he said this, there's another more of the same options of like a bunch of slay the princess and then one resist. Okay. So yeah, there we are. The blade, move the blade.
As your body remains frozen.
So yeah, my internet just died for a second there.
The princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
No, I'm being controlled.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
I mean, when you get stabbed, people tend to die more from the blood loss than where it actually hits, unless you're a hunter and really know where to stab.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
You don't know that.
Whatever. she sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
Yeah, exactly. It's...
I'm so sorry.
You could have stabbed me in the neck. That would end it
One
quickly.
last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark. And you die.
The damsel. Alright, here we are again.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Let's see. Yeah, we've never since days.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have
Look at
been
this
here.
gaslighter telling us, no, you're wrong. This is not what's happening. Be quiet. It's the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Interesting. So all the voices that we heard in our last route, it was literally basically all the ones that could have happened in... Oh, that's pretty cool. We actually heard every voice, I guess.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
I can hear you.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
That's simp.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
I'm pretty sure this whole thing really just happened.
We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job.
So let's agree to disagree. Okay, fine. Let's proceed to the cabin. I do
warning.
smitten of the narrator.
Before we go any further. She will lie. She will cheat. I think
Oh,
we've
whoops.
already been over this.
Oh crap. We already. We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Your beauty is the only thing in the world that can we believe in.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, let's proceed.
The interior
Oh, what
of the
the-
cabin is clean and elegant. Its stone walls
It actually looks
draped
like a
in
castle.
fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Let's see. You didn't say that, but mirror.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Let's see how handsome I am. Why would you lie about that? Yeah.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be
Preening
done.
because we're a bird. Or is it just gonna disappear?
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
And again becomes a...
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous.
Except
you
it's
look
stone,
like that.
not...
But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
I like that he's a bird monster. Alright, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Oh my goodness.
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs.
Oh
and
wow,
lock
her dress
eyes
is even
with the
more flowy and
princess.
pretty.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far
And the
wall.
chain is actually smaller than before.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's like Beauty and the
It's
Beast.
you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Come back?
Did you hear that? She said we're...
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
It goes a long way with me too.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
I mean, y'all know already. I was a sucker for that talking ghost noose in A Hat in Time. You have a beautiful neck to wrap around with.
That's right, villain. And you killed
Yeah.
us. Well, she killed us.
I mean, but that's his fault though. It was his fault. He made it happen by us making us try to kill her.
Only because he made us try and
Yeah,
kill
yeah.
her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I mean, it is what it is. Herla, why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? To ask that you end the world after you killed me back there. I'm sorry about what happened, Austin. It was extremely unfair. Yeah, let me say that.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Damn.
She took that in stride to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Yeah. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off, Dad.
Okay.
We won't be laying a finger on her.
I'm the one and only.
purpose, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the
Yeah,
tables.
We gotta find oil.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
He has a good
Didn't
point.
care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
But the point is to not kill her in this route, right? Alright, well, let's just rescue her.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess,
Look.
I'll... You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second
I'll yeet
thought.
myself out that window right now.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Holy shit, it does come right off.
Approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Like how surprised he is. He's like, what? It actually worked.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Ayo. Oh hey, welcome back, Gavin.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Again, that was an error making me do that.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yeah.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what do we want to do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess
It's
takes
even
your
glittery.
hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope
I like how
about
the
it.
was like, well, this is it, I guess.
I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh,
He looks-
look at the way she's smiling
He's
at
so
you.
disgusted.
She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
Yep.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met
It's like
her.
Disney, shut up.
Of course.
Like any other Disney movie.
Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Thanks to your voice of the hero. Do you think we can open it? I think we can open it if we try together. Maybe have her see to do it?
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
I believe in you.
Of course she can. You
Yeah.
believe in her, right?
Believe in love.
Nobody is leaving this basement.
Yeah, I think you got this.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle, and lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you
He's so
kidding me?
angry. Look at how salty he's getting.
I told you she could do
That's our girl.
You and the princess make your way upstairs
And the blade.
Oh.
That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
You're not doing that.
You're enjoying this,
Yes.
aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
You only hate me because you loved me before.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win.
I
for
think she wants to
everyone.
get out.
That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
All we need to be happy is each other, so we just stayed here and built some life together. And just ignore them. Huh. Hold on, what does it mean to just ignore them, though? Okay, obviously that first option is we're telling her, how about we just stay here? Second one, though, is always saying, well, we're gonna step out. So what happens when we just ignore them entirely? Like, does that mean our dude just makes his own decision? You know what? I'm gonna try that.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin.
Oh, just ignore them. We don't respond to them.
Then you step
Your
outside.
love will set you free.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
It's something you continue without directly addressing. Oh, okay.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of
Pluck
a
them all.
princess.
Or we can just hug her. We're covered in feathers. Oh. We gave her another vessel. But you don't get the chance to make that jacket, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
Why now? It's the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gonna be okay, just trust me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
Alright, approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. As signs before, okay, it's... Oh yeah, we're already seen ourselves, though. Oh, what the fuck? You've grown? You find yourself in a long quiet once again. See you at the cabin. You're at the cabin.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
You're the same thing as you were before? How much have you changed? Yeah, how much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Okay, that makes sense. It's like as you as a person growing up, you know, you're not the same as you were when you were like 15. Give me a straight answer. What does it feel like to change like this? When is that? Why can I not do the same things I've done before? Oh. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met, thank you. Why? Yeah, that's actually a good question. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Okay. Alright, what about thoughts on this vessel?
This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Huh, okay. And worst I fear things will be. What do you want me to bring in next time? I don't think it matters. Alright, attack and destroy your body. Do you know what you want to do? Actually, that's a good idea. Let me ask her.
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. And every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay, I think we're good. Let's just reset the thing. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Oh, everything goes dark and you die. Alright, bring the damsel to her. A gentle heart.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, yeah. I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
I thought that...
Of course I have.
Oh wait, yeah, the nihilist, yeah. I'll talk to her and she's as bad as I say she then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. That's actually...
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking.
Yeah. Skip. Proceed to the cabin. Okay, what happens if we take the blade this time?
You take the blade from the table.
Alright, now we enter. Shink, shink, shink.
The door to the basement creaks.
Alright, hello, Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs.
No, Razor was definitely an interesting one. Yeah, it was.
There's a heavy
You end up in
chain
any of the
around
other
her
roots that I
wrist,
didn't find.
binding her to the far wall of the basement.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop.
Alright, let's just drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your
The way he
trembling
sliced.
hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Cool.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I go. It's a pretty awkward relationship. Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end this world. What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here?
Don't just tell her.
Yeah, I
that.
can.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Let's see. Deflick. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here? If it's full of enough, you tell me now, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust Fitzel.
Princess hesitates before responding.
Interesting.
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word
Good
isn't
point.
worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Alright, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm gonna keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Holy shit. Do I just try to kill her, or do I just keep her locked away? Because I don't know about examining the chains, honestly. I'm kind of wondering if I should just go and her right now. Okay, I see, but which one did you pick? No, fuck it, kill her.
You
Oh,
charge the
shit.
Princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow. From
Damn, man, you're weak.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making
I
sure
want to leave her one.
you
Oh.
stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
She's stepping on me.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing.
I also got my ass beat here.
Out of your lungs.
I don't remember which song I chose.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is.
Alright, well, that's the first step.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower. But it all depends on how you go about killing her. I wonder why strangling her is not an option.
Path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to slay her.
Okay, yeah, the princess. Okay. She's gonna kill me again. Okay, no.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at
I
risk
think this is a
right
new one
now.
for me.
The
Oh.
life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
She may like it.
You know I can hear you.
What does it matter?
Oh, it's the voice of the broken.
There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Okay. Alright, let's pursue the cabin.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her.
Yeah.
We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Dommy mommy one, huh?
Pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver
We kind of did last time, and we just let her out.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Alright, voice of the broken now.
The
Whoa.
interior of the cabin is larger
Holy
and
shit.
more grandiose
The
than
knife
the
was like
humble
way up there.
exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if
This
you
is
want to do
definitely
this
new.
right.
Oh, okay.
Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are
Oh,
small.
no, we are small.
That's because there's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die.
Might actually
anyway.
be the Dommy mommy
I'm
route.
sure that if
Oh
we
shit,
looked
here we go.
around, We'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror, so no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future. Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look
Or like a bird.
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to
Think
tell
when the
us.
branches from the sun got expanded and their pristine cut. Ooh, okay. It doesn't matter.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not
Oh, it's
lying
gone.
to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time...
Okay.
But there was. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Alright, take the blade.
You take the blade from...
Into the basement. Because we can be like, I pledge my blade to you.
The door to the basement creaks
Oh,
open,
shit.
revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
This is actually kind of nice.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rumbles
Holy
up the
shit, it is
stairs.
Dommy mommy.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Witness
You
me.
weren't kidding when you said it was Booming? She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want...
He wants to be subjugated.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Alright, yeah, let's go. Dummy mommy, let's go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming...
That's a good way to end the stream with this one.
Every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Holy shit, she is huge.
Almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me.
I guess, giant woman.
You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Yes, ma'am.
The blade slips from your fingers and clatters uselessly to the floor. We didn't have to do that, and yet you did. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence. Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Kneel before me. Yeah, okay.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your
now bark.
lungs.
Woof woof.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Oh shit, so depending on what we told her in that moment, and then after we killed her, that leaves a certain mark, like, or idea in her head. That's pretty cool.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Oh yeah, chirp. Yeah, I'd be chirping.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
Pretty much action. Your actions in chapter 1 create the princess you next meet. Interesting.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable.
Like Thanos. She's inevitable.
Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her? Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now.
Oh, and if you're gonna save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind. Oh, what you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. What happened to you after I died? Just can't even let you do that. I'm yours to command, Hunter Soldier. Oh man. Oh, or we can make her be like, no, you're better than this, but I don't know if it's actually gonna work. You know, let's try this.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Oh. Alright, I guess we're going full Dami Mommy. Let's pledge.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
But I am doing this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Wait, what?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Holy shit, does she know about the narrator?
Is she talking about you?
Oh man. This is actually kind of cool. Like now she's actually aware of the narrator.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one.
Oh wait, did I skip her by accident? I hope not. You're a small one.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Oh damn, fucking slapping the narrator verbally.
No. What are you talking about?
Yeah, put him in his place.
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Whoa.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, she's making him talk.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? All we have is a blade.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
Oh, okay. What if I don't believe? What happens then? I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. No, let's break her chains.
Her chains shatter. The
Whoa.
cuff falls from her wrist.
Gooning and
Is
dude.
loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for
Yeah,
us
see,
to
I've been
leave.
good. What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
Alright, take her hand. Pledge your loyalty to your better. Your obedient servant. Whoa, whoa. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why not?
Oh, right, It's gonna be okay. Just trust me. You've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. I don't want to look at us.
It's fine. It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice. It's the end for you, not for me. I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. A mercy.
Approach the mirror. At least she didn't kill you. That's true, yeah. Because we were obedient. You approach the mirror. How do we look this time? Mirror always makes them leave. Wait. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh god! The decay, you withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh god, what happened? Jeez. What's happening to us? Oh wait, there she is. The big woman.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction.
You're a bit goopy,
A
yeah.
mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Alright, you can't be a contradiction because you just don't exist. How can you stand to be a contradiction? At least one of us always hurts the other. Isn't that Changes and that make you worse.
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
It makes me like you more. I don't know what this is about me. No, not really. It all seems so distant since I'm near you. No opinion one way or another on the matter. I hate it. I think I hate you, huh? I mean, it's kind of hard to resent her. One moment she is cool, and the other moments, I mean, obviously she kills us, or we kill her. So, I mean, in this case, like, yeah, she killed us the first time, but in the other time, like, she didn't kill us this time for being a good little bird. Yeah.
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
But who is her? Yeah. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is
Yeah.
Dolores, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for an overwhelming heart. Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Let's see. Actions, you know, let's see. What do you want me to bring you next time? How many more vessels I can do? How many? Yeah.
We will know when we near our destination.
Okay. What happens if I destroy my body? Because I'm like goopy and shit. That bothered me. Raise your will to end your life, but as it hurries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
But I'm falling apart. Fine, I'm ready to go back. I don't want to attack her.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, we'll do one more. Bring the tower to her.
You're on a path.
Okay, let's see. What happens if I'm silently continuing the cabin?
You make your way up the
We're not going to go through with this, right?
Ignore him. The interior of the blade.
Alright, let's, enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light.
You could just speedrun killing her again. That is true.
This is her voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing.
Don't let it fool you.
I'm here to save you. Would we just, yeah, don't say anything, or?
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Okay, yeah.
It would be better if you had a weapon. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
She's beautiful.
I am begging you to...
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Oh, alright. This is different. Let's see, which... I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up down here for no reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to...
I never
trust
get to
whatever
say
she
I'm
comes
going
up
to save her than stabbing her anyway. That is true. We could just be a liar. Try a liar run next time. What have you been eating or drinking? I was sent here to slay your... At least for a little bit, we can get to know each other better. This doesn't add up, and it isn't worth it. Just take your word over the potential fate of the world. Retrieve the blade. Go back upstairs, retrieve the blade without saying another word. Can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here. Don't make me regret this, yeah.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you, and you won't. I promise.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains, bind they're large and heavy.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the
Okay,
light of
let me see.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Oh.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams.
How do you know I was gonna get the knife?
You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door.
Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for whom? Easier
Oh.
for everyone. Look at the mess you're
So this is the one where we get to kill her, huh?
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Okay, last time we tried to save her. Kill her.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it
Have
into the
you
princess's
seen
back.
10 hours?
Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded,
Holy shit.
but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to
Yeah, last time you said that, it went wrong.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now.
Holy
You
shit.
ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow. She lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into
Holy
you
crap,
with
she went
teeth
animal on
and
us.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her
It feels like I
everything
might
you've
be
got.
battering. Yeah, slay the princess.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Yeah, but finish on for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. Oh yeah, she's changed. She can't get out, right?
The princess is still
Yeah.
chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold.
Okay, at least now it's unlocked.
You're safe. For now.
We just bar them with the table there.
Behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once
Barricade it. This turned into a horror
We
movie.
can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like...
Yeah, this turned into a horror movie.
Nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
I mean, all you walls ease my guilty. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you. The other way one will only make you bleed out faster.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day again.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out.
So where is she?
Where
Yeah.
is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Holy
You
crap.
try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Oh
First
no,
your
paralysis.
toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by
Holy
one.
crap.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry.
The
but
first
it is.
death.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to
Right,
slay.
okay. This has already happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe... Shh! What if he hears us?
Oh,
That's a
paranoid.
very good question, little voice. What if he does
This is
hear?
another new one for me, and I imagine it's gonna be a... Yeah, it's not. Shit.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Alright, proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least, she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin
Whoa.
is plain.
This
The
is huge.
smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is
No
your
door
implement.
indeed.
You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting.
No, they keep the nightmares sealed away.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
This whole cabin is different.
Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that.
She knows the
Oh,
way
right.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
What if we just enter the basement?
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
I mean, if she's gonna kill us anyway, she's gonna kill us anyway.
Threshold, and onto a series
Holy
of
crap.
isolated steps suspended in darkness.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was
Yes.
enough to kill us.
Fist fight your nightmares, yeah. I'm just gonna swing punches. I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her, and Mr. Nares needs to think I can do it. Stop popping through the wall.
Didn't you hear my warning?
She kept just.
She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Oh,
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks
this is weird.
suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Okay.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
What if we do nothing? It doesn't matter.
Decide it's best to do nothing.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches,
Oh god, it's like a
your
doll.
legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow.
This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins
Coagulate.
to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
What are you doing?
No.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do
Oh.
you want...
And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
You have seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Holy crap. We're staying alive.
Your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Liver,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen.
That isn't my fault.
It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now.
Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Why would you finish my we're gonna match you alive? What do you want from me?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Organ shutting down stream.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Not doing it, that's not helping you leave, and I'm gonna try and
nerves,
so do your worst. Remain with your nightmare.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Holy shit. Okay, what do we do?
liver, nerves, heart,
Yeah, what do you want from me?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well,
Oh,
I don't
shit.
think I can leave without you.
I think I accidentally. Let's see. Well, you died before I could get you to the door, and then I was here. And now you're here too. Oh. I don't think I can leave without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. Want to leave. Oh.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Why are you trying being nice to me after we tried to kill her the first time?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
liver,
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Oh, okay. She went from wanting to kill me and being saying I am not gonna. I'm gonna make sure I'll never forgive you to be like, you know what? I think I'll keep you around. Or if you want to work together, can.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being
They're like,
around
princess can only escape with you. Yeah.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Okay.
liver,
I'm just let you out. What happens then?
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
An impasse.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask
Oh,
and pulls
ugh.
it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom,
Oh.
a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
No, 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 no.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there
Whoa.
again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Oh, okay, this went to a different turn than I thought it would.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is.
Whoa.
Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No, 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 no. No, no. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much.
Can't
The narrator's giving up.
You can't keep going. Or what are you talking about?
He doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I
Oh, you broke one of them.
you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Your body is dead, but you live on. Holy shit, we went further. Whoa, whoa. A monolith of fear. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we?
Okay, this went a different way.
There was a princess, I think. It's all
Oh, it's a
so
broken one.
fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
I guess it feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power.
And the
here.
opportunist came up.
Nobody else can do much of anything. No,
So, have you been
we
through
were supposed
hundreds
to
of
keep her
chapters
trapped
just being
there
tortured? I
forever.
think so.
I think.
And look, see, the other voices came up.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything. We love her, so we have to set her
Oh
free.
man, the schizophrenia is coming back really hard again.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
This happens, so.
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us. This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you been all here? If you haven't been here. Let's see. This will just try to know if I can pull this off. Stay where you are. Yeah.
Many times.
Oh.
It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine. It won't. It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
Let's see. But that doesn't make sense. I remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. That'd be to hear those other times something else. Make the decisions.
What does here even mean if you really think about it? Shut up. You were here.
Every single time.
You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
If I don't remember what I did, then it couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her.
Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes
Look at him, thinks he's a
anywhere.
philosophizer now.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers, and they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us.
And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago.
Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
Okay, what if we don't go to the cabin? Can you make sense of them? I think they're wrong. Alright, let's go to the cabin. Fuck it.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward.
Holy.
Eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't
Whoa,
right.
okay.
There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there. Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it. He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. Just walk up the hill. You always
Wait. Oh, wait, I missed this part. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. You always give too much space to the others, that's why you always lose. What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard? Okay, fine. Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it.
Just go around it.
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Okay. Oh. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade. Take the blade. Okay, fine.
You reach out
Oh,
to
shit.
the blade. As you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into
Eventually,
the abyss.
the abyss gazes back.
It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something.
And there it is.
staring
The abyss
back
is
at you.
gazing back.
It fills you with dread. It's she's watching us. She never
You're not in
stops
control here.
watching
Yep.
us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
Closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long.
It's a donut hole.
Time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out.
Oh god, that noise.
You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pose. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her
Or many hands. Just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something you... Or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even.
I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way.
But the moment she comes out, then she gets swallowed up.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going
Yeah,
to
see,
do
they started
next.
creeping.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Princess exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
You've been truly, completely broken, yeah. Get the chance to respond. You don't get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost.
That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her.
Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here.
Finally, we can smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smash?
Never!
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh god, we were all goopy last time.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
This is a terrible idea. So secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad
Oh,
about it.
this time he's ready.
I'm ready. It feels okay. The fears. Oh, I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here.
You're so weird that this is actually on board with the mirror. I don't remember that ever happening in my life. I guess so.
Boys, it's
Been an honor, boys. Oh god, I'm scared. Okay. You need to see what's in it. We've unraveled. Bird boy, no! See the cabin. Here she is.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Is that Richard Morgan? Do you know? Want to tell me? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Alright, I give you that. Alright, let's see. When you send back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, and one of them is something else. I call him the narrator. So to kill it, do you have any... Have the vessels had one? Oh, that's actually a good question, but hold on. What are the thoughts on this one, though?
This one is a waiting
Ah.
wall, an inevitable destination where all roads end. She will make for a wise
Really?
heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
How about this?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Huh. He does. I don't know why, but I know that's what it is. I don't know. I'm going to kill him. You're not going to finally have some answers.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within
Our truth.
ourselves.
Good point. Okay. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you,
Let me think about
each
what
of
you've
us
been
will
creating.
finally know what we
Damsel's
are.
one part, but you've also got a being made of the razor, the tower, and now the nightmare. Where's the end product going to be? Oh, that's true, huh?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Well, she also said, bring the moment of clarity to her, a wise heart.
You're
So
on a
it's not
path
the
in
nightmare,
woods,
it's the wise heart.
and at the end of that path is a
But we're gonna
cabin,
stop there.
and in the base.
Yeah, holy shit. Fine, we'll save it here. Oh man. Okay, I've just been going through lots, basically, yeah. I'm hoping to give like a more nicer one to her. Maybe I start out full on friendly in the beginning, who knows? But for now, I'll stop here because I'm already kind of like going into overtime on my stream time. But yeah, wow, that shit has been pretty wild so far. Crazy how the, you could always try. Yeah. And it's interesting how it depends on what I say to her, it affects like what the outcome might be, what kind of princess she might end up becoming. You're addicted to the mommy dummy. Gamer's dialogue options that'll take you down the same path you've already been down. That's also true. So you're guaranteed to find new routes each time at least. Yeah. Maybe if I had let her out like right away in the prior one, that would have actually been the nightmare. But it seems like the end result after refusing to let her out anyway, that changed it to the wise heart. Or I'm not sure how exactly, but apparently it made a difference to refuse to let her out. Could try liberating her after you've taken the knife. Oh, yeah, true. Or trying some different dialogue options when you have the knife and then before approaching her. I don't know, we'll see. But continuing this? Yes, I would like to continue this, honestly. Oh, good. Yeah, go back to here. This is a good game. I like this. Choices actually do matter in a way. Great stream, but yeah, we're gonna call it a night here, guys. Thanks for watching. It was great to start off this with start off this week with this. This is a good game. I like it. Understand correctly. Whether or not to take the knife is the first big branching path. That is also true, yeah. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem. Alright, so tomorrow night, we're gonna have, what was it? Walking Dead, I think? So, yeah, we'll go from there. Because, yeah, we're gonna finish The Walking Dead, Angels of Death. Maybe we might finish Amanda's Adventure, but yeah, we're gonna get back to more Slay the Princess on Friday. This is gonna be good. So, alright guys, so thanks again for dropping by. Have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever. And I will see you guys tomorrow with The Walking Dead. Oh, that was different. I was expecting that. Oh, okay. Alright, looking for more horror streams. Yeah, okay, yeah. See you guys then. We're gonna close that now, please. That was a little jarring. Alright, there we go. Alright, guys. Till then, take care.